Hey guys, JT Tapias here, and today I want to talk to you about stabilizing your nutrition plan. So, if you're watching this, most likely you just came off your 6-week challenge and you're trying to figure it all out. You're trying to figure out, am I going to have to starve myself for the rest of my life? The answer to that is absolutely not. No. What we're going to do and what we intend to do here is basically give you something that is sustainable. I want you to realize that you were on a depletion diet for 6 weeks. Why were you on a depletion diet? Well, I take that back. Maybe you weren't. Maybe you were actually trying to gain muscle, lose body fat percentages, but you didn't want to lose weight. So if that's you weren't trying to lose weight and you weren't on a depletion diet, most likely you are following this binder as is, right? But for most people that come through the challenge that are trying to lose 25 pounds or 6% body fat, this plan right here was tweaked. So basically what happened inside of the plan was that I asked you to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner that look like this plate, which means you were having a vegetable, a protein, and a fat for all 3 meals, and you were having shakes in between. Okay, so the idea now is to actually follow the sequence of the binder. So for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you're gonna follow this sequence. The sequence says that you're having a vegetable, a carb, and a protein for breakfast, a shake mid-morning. At lunchtime, you're having a vegetable, a carb, and a protein. Mid-afternoon, you're having a protein shake. And then at dinner, you're having a vegetable, a protein, and a fat, unless it says 0 here. If it says 0 here, then that means you're not having any fats at dinner time, okay? And remember that you're either using the hand measurement here, right under here, or you're actually weighing your food out. That is completely up to you. You can use either method. They're both pretty accurate, but obviously if you want to be 100% accurate, your food is in here. If you've gone outside of the scale of weight because you lost 25 pounds or more and you're outside of that scale, then I would just say reach out to me and I will give you different measurements. But for now, for the most part, you're gonna stick to these measurements. And so if you're happy with your weight, if you're not looking to lose any more weight, but what you're actually trying to do is continue to nourish the muscle, work out, and create what we call muscle maturity, which is basically making those fibers stronger and stronger as they break through your workouts. That process of basically breaking fibers while you work out, and then at home through proper nourishment, building those muscles up so that you can look lean and mean, then this plan right here, this sequence will get you there. It's not an overnight deal. And if you keep your measurements and you're eating every 3 hours and not going more than 4 hours without eating, then this is a great plan to actually put on lean muscle mass, okay? Now, there's another group, and that is a group of people that are still looking to lose weight. They wanna lose anywhere from 10 to maybe 50 pounds because that first 6-week challenge, which is just the start, then for those people, we're actually gonna carb cycle. What does carb cycle look like? Carb cycling basically says that you're going to follow this binder Monday, Wednesday, and Friday as is, okay? So same thing I just said to the people that are not looking to lose weight. You're gonna follow this on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you're going to follow that plate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So what that's gonna look like is on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, you're gonna skip your starch altogether, and you're either gonna have a vegetable or a salad with a lean source of protein within your measurements, and in between you're gonna do a protein shake, okay? So that is basically called carb cycling. You're bringing carbs in Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday you are keeping them out. And so you're probably wondering, so then what happens Sunday? Sunday you have a cheat meal, either for breakfast or lunch. I would encourage you not to do it at dinner because you don't want to have, maybe your cheat meal is a pizza or a hamburger or anything like that, and you don't want to bring those things in right before you go to bed, right? It's just too heavy for your stomach. So I would encourage you to do it either at breakfast or lunch. Is it a cheat day? I wouldn't necessarily say a cheat day yet. Eventually that can happen, maybe 6 months down the road when you've been consistent with this plan. You can do something like that if that's what you would like to do. But for the time being, I would just choose a cheat meal. Now, most of you have been asking, well, when can I bring in dairy? When can I bring in fruit, salt, all these things? So inside of your binder, you also have measurements for dairy, right? It's most likely inside of your protein area. You can look in there. pick the right measurements. I would still stick to 0% Greek yogurt, just to be on the safe side, but you can incorporate it in these measurements if you are happy with where you are weight-wise. If you're still looking to lose weight, I would not bring dairy in yet, okay? Dairy just slows everything down. The next question is about fruit. Can I eat fruit again? Sure. If you get into your binder and you go to this page that says getting started, you're gonna see red options and green options. I would highly suggest eating these seldomly. Like, you don't wanna eat these too often, maybe once in a while. These are high glycemic fruits, okay? The green ones are gonna give you a better idea of the ones that you can have once a day inside of your measurements. If you go to the first page inside of your binder, okay? First page inside of your binder, and you go into the carb section. Let me just show you here. Inside of your carb section down here, you're gonna have a measurement for fruit, okay? You wanna measure your fruit in there, and you wanna stick to those measurements. And remember, you're sticking to the green options versus the red options, okay? Can you do the red option? Sure. I just wouldn't do them all the time. As far as your protein shakes, you're still sticking to the same protein shakes. I'm a big fan of Isagenix because it has 90 trace minerals and vitamins, digestive enzymes, a 1-to-1 ratio between carbs and proteins, which are going to keep you satisfied. And more importantly, they taste amazing. So that's something to think about. For those of you that are still looking to lose weight, you start the carb cycling. You give that carb cycling idea at least 4 weeks. And maybe you're stagnant, maybe you're still not losing weight. We can throw an intermittent fasting strategy in there as long as you're an experienced faster. If you've never done this, then you want to be careful, because if you're excessively hungry, you can lose your mind and you'll just end up going completely off the rails. And that's something we definitely don't want to do. So this is something that you have to be very honest with yourself. If you can stick to a 16-8, 16 hours of fasting and an 8-hour window of eating, and you can do that, discipline yourself to do that, meaning when you come inside of your 8-hour eating window, you still stick to the measurements, you still eat clean, then that's a good strategy for 2 to 4 weeks, okay? After that, you go back to your carb cycling, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You bring in a carb at breakfast and lunch, and then anything after that is either a salad, a vegetable, with a lean protein, or a protein shake. So 3 strategies for you guys. People that are happy where they are, they just want to build muscle now, you're going to follow the sequence of the binder. The people that are still looking to lose weight are going to carb cycle. I explained that, how that works. And those people that are looking to lose weight that are basically stagnated for some reason can actually do a strategy with intermittent fasting for 2 to 4 weeks, but then you're back onto your carb cycling. Sundays we do a cheat meal, hopefully for breakfast or lunch. And that is pretty much it, my friends. If you have any more questions, if I didn't answer everything for you, please send me a message, and I'd be more than happy to sit with you one-on-one, strategize whatever your goals are. If that's whatever you're trying to do was not covered on this video, feel free to reach out to me, and we'll schedule a one-on-one meeting, and we'll go from there. I hope you have an amazing 6-week challenge. I hope that you continue to strive forward and follow this healthy eating plan, and that you make this a lifestyle and not just a fad diet. Thank you so much. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.